Welcome back to the finale of Archdruid Mountain and his merry little empire here, the Celtic Empire. We're currently at war with the Aztecs, which we've won, but we obviously want to grab more land possible because it is an invasion casus belli. So that's what we're going to be doing for quite a while for the start here, just basically sieging things out. But I want to ask before we get into things too much, what do you guys want to see after this episode? Probably the best question. The Iron Century bookmark, which puts the start date of CK2 back to the 7th century, it's like 624 AD or something like that, has just gone live. I'm actually playing on that patch right now. This is currently CK2 patch 3.2, I think it is. I don't remember, to be completely honest with you. But we could play that, and I could see what they've got going on for them there. It could be kind of fun to actually check out the earliest start date CK2 has ever seen. My only concern is that a lot of people are obviously going to be doing that as well, and I don't really have any good ideas in mind for it, to be completely honest with you. But, of course, if people want me to check that out, if you have any good suggestions, then we are looking for something to replace this series, which will definitely be concluding today. Because what else is there left to conquer? We've conquested the biggest empire. We've conquered... Oh, the Aztecs right now, I suppose, technically are somewhat larger, but mainly down to the fact they have a lot of event-spawn shit. Rome is bigger in terms of land, but we'll be fighting Rome as well, do not worry. We'll be conquesting the biggest empires going right now, Aztecs and Rome. We've conquered death in the form of being immortality. Where is that? Being immortal. We are a child of destiny, so we've conquered destiny, or having to do absolutely anything, because basically everything's being given to us on a silver platter. At this point, I'm interested in running the time-lapse, to be honest with you, to see just how Mountain manages to survive. Just to see how long our guy Mountain will live for, given that he has ridiculous personal combat. Cannot be killed on the field of battle because of his society. He cannot be killed by old age or disease. I think we may genuinely see, for the first time since Julius Nepos, a character who will survive the time-lapse. Oh wait, did Julius Nepos even survive the time-lapse? Now I think about it, this fact might be our only character that's ever survived any time-lapse. So that could be fairly interesting to see what we get out of that one. So what's exactly I'm after here? Let's take a look. So we got France, de jure. I mean, want to grab. I mean, Belgium we can grab. Oh, but that's part of France right now. Okay, I see. I don't particularly want to siege down all of this. I'll be honest with you, because that would take about 4 hours IRL. So I'm thinking, let's just cut a swath south down to this coast. Cut Rome off from the other side of Rome, so that when we go to Rome, Rome is going to be divided from Rome, and Rome is going to find difficulty helping Rome out in this war against Rome. I think that's probably the best plan. So, we'll just keep basically sieging around here for now and just head south, and we'll sort of try and grab back some of this de jure territory of France that's been lost. But I'll start with that. That seems a much better idea. What about Vermandois? So that's independent. Of course, the home of the great Karling nation of La Baguette. Great series. If you haven't watched that one, I would go check that one out if you've enjoyed this one. It's a lot more, let's not say historically accurate, that's definitely not true, but it's a little more historically based, historically tethered, just like this one is, with the whole Celtic thing starting an island, spreading out there, going for Celtic lands. Except that one was House Karling, the return of House Karling take back the HRE after they've fallen from grace, so that one's a bit more historically involved than this one is, let's phrase it that way. So if you've enjoyed this one, I'd recommend going and checking that one out as well. That one was very fun. I really enjoyed that series as well, personally, just because we had some pretty crazy characters. Speaking of crazy characters, we also got Patient. Now, on the lines of crazy characters, I saw a comment yesterday that did make me laugh, that we could imprison. Oh, there we go. We can get. This is another reason why I think this guy's going to last so long, is because he can just make friends with all of his most powerful vassals at the click of a button. We could imprison, going back to my previous thought, a character who's a genius, and we could devour that person who's a genius, because there's a lot-known CK2 mechanic whereby you are what you eat. You might have heard that expression. That's true in CK2. If you have the cannibal trait and you eat a character and they have congenital traits like genius or quick or strong or attractive, when you eat them, there is a chance of you also becoming quick or strong or attractive, or ideally, for our current character, genius would be fantastic, huh? Making this guy into a genius along with everything else. So that's sort of my background side goal, which I think would be just hilarious to try and grab out as well. Is that Rome that has Burgundy? Oh no, this guy's Burgundy as well, huh? It's fucking Aztecs. Hopefully, after this war, they'll just fall apart. Like, they'll just collapse, and we won't have to worry about this gigantic, giant Aztec state on either side of us there. We should probably bring him back over here. Oh god, he's still in combat. That explains a lot. Okay, right, there we go. We can also just surrender this whenever we want. Like I said, this was never intended to be a world conquest. We've done that plenty of times. It's not intended to be like reclaiming all this central territory. We did that with Brother La Baguette. Obviously, we've taken Roman territory with Julius Nepos. This is the Celtic territory, and that's what I'm going to stick to. I'm not going to get too beyond that, because otherwise this campaign will go on forever, like the Julius Nepos campaign did. When, oh, and of course, if you haven't seen Julius Nepos, either one will stop making sense. Go check that one out. The Julius Nepos campaign was originally Rome. And then it was, okay, we'll reclaim the Roman borders. And then, okay, well, fine, we'll get the borders at their extent, which was like, oh, don't tell me, Justinian the Third. I don't fucking remember. Basically, when they had all, like, up to, you know, Hadrian's Wall and that type of thing with the Roman borders at their massive extent. Then after that, we were like, fuck it, let's just get China. And then we also got China. Now, I'm not that big on Roman history. I don't really care much about, like, the classics and the antiquities. To my knowledge, though, call me wrong on this one. Feel free to back up some sources. To my knowledge, Rome didn't control China. I'm pretty sure that a crazy immortal lord of China with his half-horse hybrid son, that did happen. He actually had horse ears. Pretty sure they didn't conquest China. Group of heroes begin preparing. Ah, nice. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I completely forgot we started this. For the Wolf Warriors, I proclaim, raising my glass. The cheers around the table are boisterous, and the air hangs heavy with anticipation. There is nothing left here to conquer. Someone laughs, raising an eyebrow conspiratorially. Granite murmurs. Have you ever been to the Aztec Empire? Capital idea, Granite. Let's seek out fighters in the Aztec Empire. We have. We're there right now, Granite. You fucking idiot. Stupid boy. That's why you're not inheriting, or actually you might be. Nope. Sorry. Forgive me, Granite. Thank you, brother. What? Captain. Oh, so he's not actually my brother. Nice. Captain Guthroder approaches me as I am poring over some maps of the Aztec Empire. A servant alerts me for his visit, and as I glance upon the table, I notice they're carrying something wrapped in fabric. For the battles to come, the man says without further ceremony. Ah, Knife of the Mountains. Thank you. Wait. He gave us a knife called the Knife of the Mountains. He gave Mountain the Knife of the Mountains. Thank you. This is far too generous. I shall pay you for it, my friend. Is that a base game thing? Is it actually called the Knife of the Mountains that he's just given to us? That's absolutely hilarious. Thank you very much. Cool. I think we've already got a decent weapon. Yeah, we've got the Zeus crossbow, which is still better. That's kind of funny, though. That's a weird little convenience there. As soon as I'm to be off in the lands of the Aztec Empire, my marshal, High King, this fella, is concerned for our troops being without leadership. Might suggest you leave your Knife of the Mountains behind as a token of your continued guidance he offers. Nothing else. You should have that thing sharpened, my lord. Sharpen it. I'll inform the troops of the confidence I have in you available due to our high diplomacy. Add an upgraded knife to the treasury of Archduke Mountain. The Knife of the Mountain is destroyed. Okay, obviously we'll rename it to the Knife of the Mountain if it's not already. There we go. It's still called that. I hope. Where is it? Knife of the Terrain? Get out of here. How is terrain better than mountain? What the fuck? Is it really that much better? Not really. Let's rename that. That's going back to Knife of the Mountains. Mountains. Fuck it. We're rolling with it. The time has come for us to enter into enemy territory. Prince Granite and I are toasting once more to the Wolf Warriors. We shall find their most experienced warriors and show them what it means to be Irish, I declare. Everyone shall know of our name, he agrees, slamming his fist into the table. Yes, together we are stronger. The glory will be all mine. What do we say? Piety or prestige? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? I think it's irrelevant either way. Let's go on our journey. Don't turn our own son against us and end up getting him killed or kill him. Oh, garbage. Where is he gone? Oh, he's off on a journey. Wait. Oh, it actually does remove from the center. I had no idea. Wait, no way. Hang on. You can't do that to me. I'm the king of... Oh, it actually does. Wow. Impressive stuff. Okay, I should have really expected that, to be honest with you. Having turned in for the night, I find myself awake, listening to the snoring of Prince Granite. Just I'm about to get up and do something about my irritation. I hear a rustling in the bushes. Before I can get to my feet, I find a man leaning over me, eyeing me suspiciously, a weapon aimed at my throat. You command, I see. How about we do this one-on-one? You challenge the scout to a duel and two of you meet in a moonlit field. You make great journey on the progress. Or, you make great progress on the journey, I think. Granite, wake up. Together with Prince Granite, you fight the scout off. Wait, he's got a knife aimed at our throat, and we're going to scream, Granite, wake up, and then Granite's going to come and help us fight him? That doesn't say... Was it written by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss? You command, I see. How about we do this one-on-one, my friend? A duel for the legends. I hear the birds. It must be dawn, I think to myself. Why does my face feel cold? My limbs frozen. Tensing. I cannot move. What happened? We fought on a meadow. The moon was guiding me and I fell. The blasted scout skewered me with his sword. Oh, Danu, welcome me to your side. It is over. You lose the duel. Archdruid Mountain fucking dies. Guy with 104 personal combat defeated Archdruid Mountain, the Soul Flare, a man with over 250 personal combat. An immortal man, a strong man, a tall man, formidable fighter, lost against this trained, homosexual, brawny man. Crushed by a bear, I think is the right word for that. King Mountain feast with the gods at the age of 65. He died trying to best Xochipli Zipilid in a legendary duel. Born with unparalleled genius, Mountain was known for a sharp and brilliant mind, always looking for new problems and new opportunities to exploit. He's dead. Long live the king. King Granite, a formidable duelist. We expect him to excel in tournaments and personal combat alike. Long live King Granite. We are now leader of the Wolf Warriors. What the fuck do you mean? We carry on the legendary journey. As a homosexual, formidable fighter, strong, tall man, we'll crush that bear ourselves. Don't worry about it. Right, what do we... I can't fuck it. Are you kidding me? Hang on. I thought we weren't supposed to die in... Oh, it's battlefield combat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why would you do this in the last episode, you traitor? Oh, God. That was not written by D.B. Benioff and fucking... Sorry, D.B. Weiss and David Benioff, because that was a cool twist. That's called subverting your expectations right there. Who'd have expected? Tiny little Aztec man skewers him on the field of battle. It's all a metaphor. Okay. Well, shit, that's really, really annoying. And we've got some shit to give away as well. This guy's a garbage character compared to his otherwise legendary father. I can't believe that. Okay, fucking just marry. Just fucking marry whoever, hey? There you go. Just take whatever. Welcome aboard. Good God, I know what you can do. People respect wealth. There's no leader. Fucking just invade. Give up on the Aztecs. Whatever. Whatever. I'll just take the whole of fucking France. Oh, God. My borders. I've never been more annoyed. But you know what? We almost got back off Celtica, right? God, shit. I can't believe you do that to me, game. Determines that come out of hiding, you coward. Well, let's try and finish the legendary journey, if nothing else. On behalf of... I should probably give away some land. On behalf of our legendary father. We do this for him. In memoriam. Duchy of Thuringia? Did we just make the Duchy of Thuringia? What do you mean? Wait, what? Is this part of the Dijon Kingdom of France? You shitting? No, it's Saxony. What have we got this garbage? Is that what my vassals were doing? Oh, should we grab, I don't know, Nantes, part of Brittany? Should we grab Pouchet, part of this place? No. Let's go for the other side of Germany. Thank you. Appreciate that one. Sorry, I got a lot of land to dish out here. Duchy of Flanders, thank you very much. And the Duchy of Valois, thank you very much. Who would like some land? There's a button in CK2 Plus just to give it all away, right? Yep, get rid of it all. I understand, thank you. Distribute all barony tier holdings. Nope, we don't want to do that one. So apparently you go to titles and you click on the ones that you want to keep, from what I recall, having done this previously. So we go like, hey, keep this one. Raise banners in Buckingham. There you go. So that one you will now keep. Raise banners in Bedford. Thank you very much. That one's mine. Raise banners in Essex. Obviously, they can't give away the capital, but I will do it anyway, just in case there's some garbage, I don't know, loophole. Raise banners in Middlesex. There we go. Right, so we've got our sort of core counties there, and everything else should be dished out fairly quickly. Sorry. Hang on. Boom. 33 out of 5. Are you actually going to give out some friggin' tiles, my friend? Hey. Or not, or it's broken. Okay, then, never mind. I'll just have to do it all manually. That's not a problem at all, my friend. Not even remotely a problem. So I've tidied up the realm as best as I can. We ended the rebellion. We were able to revoke a couple of duchy level titles from the Aztecs. The issue is I had to dish out land so strange. Like, this guy has like multiple different titles there because we inherited some Aztec vassals. We grabbed parts of southern Spain for whatever reason. Obviously, Thuringia over in Germany as well. It's a state. It's an absolute state, but that's part and parcel of... I don't think I was comfortable continuing on with that war, given that we're still on our legendary journey. If this guy dies as well, there's only so much the realm can take before this invasion's going to start backfiring. So I thought it was best to probably just sign out on it there, huh? Walking through the streets of a village in this place, the locals seem eager to point out how foreign I am. The Aztecs are... The Aztecs in Spain are telling us about how foreign we look. He says, wearing his eagle armor. You want to say that to my face? Let's fight. I draw my weapon without hesitation. The crowd scatters around us. My opponent fall into circling one another. The ensuring fight is more than I care to admit. At the end, I send a quiet prayer to Danu as I take the cheers from the audience and slam my weapon against his head. Another victorious match. He is gone. Goodbye. Well, at least we may get a bloodline for, you know, for the blood... Was that it? Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? That was it. We were one step away from just Just making the bloodline. Upon your return to Middlesex, everyone seems happy to have you back. A lot of them ask what you're going to do next. Surely you still have things to do. The whole palace has been dressed in celebratory banners, and your wife, Queen Maude, greets you with a smile. Who? Has he not even met her before? Because he went on holiday when he... went on holiday, I say, as his father was murdered and he was cut up. He went away before he even met her. I'm happy to have you home, my lord. You've never met me before, you crazy woman. From delving into the palace, the wolf warriors are... From deeper in the palace, the wolf warriors are singing a song of battle. We become the founder of a bloodline. We get 100 prestige. We become a renowned hero. Give him morale of armies. Plus 1% month prestige. 0.2 general opinion. Plus 5 and sex bill. This is what Mountain died for. That's what he died for. Are you kidding me? Man, we've got some cool bloodlines though, huh? I can't argue with that. We got 5 different bloodlines there. Blood of Niall of the Nine Hostages, some old Irish dude who was born 1st of January 450. That's quite a cool little one, huh? Then we've got all the way up to Mountain there. We have Blood of the Mountain, the Soulflare, man of true legends, is exposed in those of Alexander the Great because he was a great, or what was it, Child of Destiny. Champion Blood because he became the champion of that, the other chivalric society, the Round Table. He gains another personal combat skill plus 10, sex appeal, month prestige. Immortal Blood of him as well gives health, month prestige, and Taoist opinion. That is apparently because part of the Taoist faith is like immortality, like becoming undying, I assume. A lot of you were saying that in the comments. I thought it was a bug. But there we go. That's Taoist opinion plus 5, and then finally Son of the Wolf Warriors there. Month prestige 0.1, personal combat skill plus 10. Increases the chance of capturing the enemy commanders. That's pretty cool. That's actually very, very good. I didn't realize we had that obviously during raids as well. That would apply. If you become hostile to people, hunt them down, get some decent jukes in your prison. That could be very, very good during the early game for making some cash as a Norse character. So, it's very annoying that we weren't able to carry on playing as Mountain and take the rest of the Celtic Empire. We got most of it. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Pretty content. I want to see how the Empire fares now. So we've got to try and set this place up ready to see if it will land the test of time. See if it will actually survive the test of time. So, what have we got? We need to go for... Oh, we can do another Legendary Gathering because our guy didn't start it, huh? Not been done in 100 years. That's a shame. So we need an Imperial Coronation. We just need a little bit more gold. There we go. Problem solved. Let's do it. Sedimentary Morbod is now known as the Whiner. Someone will do it in our name. Let's get coronated. Let's make sure that the realm is going to persevere despite the loss of the great King Mountain himself. And who knows? Is he really dead? Will he return to fight Julius Nepos, his mortal enemy, who is also dead but will probably return? Was that how I was framing this entire series? No. No, it was not. But it would have been kind of cool, huh? With the Royal Coronation just there, where you could choose a new name, I would take a traditional name of Mountain. Mountain II. We shall be mountains from now on, to remember, in memoriam, our ancestor who built this great Celtic empire once again, with a couple of little messy borders here and there. But don't worry about it too much. If he was still alive, he would be able to solve these borders. I, Mountain of the Morbod dynasty, with the blessing of Danu, hereby rightfully assume the crown of the kingdom of the Celtic Empire. I've never been more proud. Crowned, and we are not more proud, because we actually didn't gain... Oh, I thought somebody died then, and Imperial Decadence coming down. Let the festivities commence. We can usurp yet another title. Thank you very much. That's very convenient of you. What did we get, sorry? Nevels? Duchy of... Why have we got all these duchies that I haven't given away? Oh, because they're Celtic. I'm sure they'll convert eventually. Can we demand religious conversion? He's zealous. We're busy. Right, so we should wait until we're not busy and convert whatever's left. Set our priests to work, and then we'll see if our empire, like I said, can obviously hold the test of time. How are the vassal maps looking? Because that's what I'm concerned about here. That'll be the thing to wipe this place out, is the rebellions. Oh my god, we're actually really well liked. I guess the opinion of predecessor was so high. Plus 53. Yeah, okay, that's fantastic. Too many held duchies we could deal with very, very quickly. And that's the reason a lot of these guys dislike us. Like, it's minus 30 because we have too many held duchies. We can deal with that, no problem. So our most hated vassal is going to be minus 12 after everything's said and done. That's pretty impressive. Okay, are we now no longer busy? Can I speak to some of these guys and maybe ask them if they want to convert? Let's go for, like, you. What do we think? 10th religious conversion. He is busy. Okay. You're busy. Okay, and that's all. There's 2 guys running. Okay, what about you? Why can't we convert you? Busy. Why are you busy? What are you busy doing? Maybe they're traveling back from the feast. I don't know. Let's wait and see. How about now? Do you want to convert? Nothing. Well, that's annoying. I'm not misreading this, am I? Yeah, this guy of Orleans is not currently busy. Oh, he's also zealous. Shit. Okay, so it's got to be this dude then. Fine. So we'll check. Yeah, just got to wait for him to come home. So we want to tidy up these borders before we get things done here. I'm not happy, although I would be fine with leaving it. I think we do need to do that. What's the whole point of the campaign, to reunite the Celtic provinces. And, you know, although there is some debate, you can't argue that this should be part of it, right? This sort of French area, at least the central France there that we've somehow lost. And then parts of southern France as well, at least up to this river, should definitely be ours. So what we could do is if we go to Rome here and go try and declare war, we can go Great Conquest of Aquitaine. That would be the most ideal one. Unfortunately, we can't do that because we're lacking the 1500 piety you need for a Great Conquest, unless they've changed it. Aquitaine. What do we need? Yeah, so piety of 1500. We are the head of a religion, so in theory it shouldn't take that long. 3.76 per month. We could donate a lot of money as well. That seems like not a bad idea. We have, what, like 4 holy orders? My god, what happened to your eyes? Did you just fight the mountain? Hail, hero. Rumors are the great word. Yeah, whatever. I think then... God, okay. We're also doing a ritual hunt, apparently. What? Okay, I don't know what this is. I will lead this search. This has got to be part of, like, the Wolf Warrior Society or something. Let's see what this ends up being for us. We're going to get as much... There we go. You say the Great Priest gained 30 piety. I'll take that one. We'll make a trophy out of it. Wolf Tooth. It's actually personal combat skill +5. That's kind of cool. Thank you. How do we equip that? Is it like an amulet or something? Wolf Tooth. What? Wolf Tooth? Excuse me? Or not. Oh, was it a... Ah, there you go. Okay, it's a temporary modifier. I guess he's going to lose it in 100 years' time or some garbage. I don't know why they wouldn't make that an artifact, I guess, because it's kind of easy to get, huh? So we're going to bring some troops to mainland here, but like we're saying, we could do a lot of sort of donation to holy orders, that type of thing. We've got 3 different holy orders. If we can make enough gold, that will be a very easy way to get enough piety to wipe these guys out. We'll also flip over to theology as well as soon as possible, because we can get some really nice traits out of just general, you know, theology focus. Wow, you're good. Holy shit. Tall, strong, attractive. Taurus gives martial minus intrigue, and sickly. Oh, that could be a problem. Struggle. I think let's start as we mean to go on. Let's go for good commanders, people capable of defending the Isles when we let the AI sort of take control here. I feel that's going to be a big concern. Let's see, who have we got? Surely we've got some good names in the mix. Granite. Of course, granite. Is it just going to be granite and mountains all the way down now? When they start off as granite, and then when they get coronated, they get to ascend to mountain. The granite becomes the mountain. Who do you want to make a court chaplain? Well, actually, our half-sister with 19 Marshall will do the job fine. See what I did there? I guess we'll start proselytizing. Oh, man, there's so much left to do. Jesus. Okay, well, we'll just start with, like, the English Midlands then and just sort of work up there. Oxford is not in the English Midlands, just in case you're wondering. But we'll start in the middle area of the UK, of England, and then move up into Scotland as well. Well, pondering over the guest list for this banquet, I wondered if I should invite my friends. Of course. Of course I'll invite one of my friends. Why are we feasting again? We've just done nothing but goddamn feasting to start off with. Here, Sons of Gwydion, have some gold, my friends. Thank you. Oh, you can donate to one at a time. Okay, I see they thought that far ahead. Excellent. Okay, so we'll focus on just donating to those guys and try and give ourselves a super powerful holy order. Don't know if the amount of donations you make affect the amount of troops they get. Obviously, is it with those mercenary bands, you can actually send them, obviously, gold and troops or whatever. That does affect it, but I'm pretty sure the base game ones, it doesn't make any difference besides the provinces they've got, right? So here's something interesting I've noticed while I've been just sort of passing a little bit of time, waiting so we can flip over to theology, build up some prestige, that type of thing. Rome... You guys might remember, fell out of Nepos' hands, and Rome has fallen right back into Nepos' hands. These guys actually lost it for quite a while. They lost it... Oh, is it just purely elective? Maybe that's the case. So, Julius Nepos, biggest Ticus. Then the Roman Empire was destroyed. Okay. This guy was elected of House Nepos, then House, this guy, Armenid. And then Nepos have come back. They are the elected house, so they did lose control there. I didn't realize it was truly elective, though. What is it? Imperial elective. Yet, House Nepos are obviously still in control because they're very good characters. They also pull in a huge amount of votes. When they just flip it over to, like, primogeniture at that stage, huh? You know what? Things not looking great for Carton. I'm slowly managing to get his knuckles on the table to fight his best efforts to push my hand back when he suddenly shouts a semi-coherent warning about something behind me. What? What is it? This option's available because you're dumb. Oh, because he's dull. Ah, what a garbage character. Even then, we won. Haha, who's the garbage character now? Right, so... Only another 500 prestige. We can go to war against Rome itself. Are we ready for a war against Rome? Hang on. 12,000 men plus another 28,000 men. How many men has Rome got? They can't have been like, what? 40. 40 whole... No, they've... Oh, Jesus. We can't fight that. 180,000 men versus what? 28,000... I mean, we've got like an eighth of their troops. No, not quite. Like a fifth of their troops. What we got? We got 30,000. How many do they have again? It was like 150,000. Oh, my God. Yeah, no. No, I don't know that we can actually do that in hindsight. I don't think we can actually do that unless we get like the Aztecs to join us. Even then, how many men have they got these days after we battered them around a little bit? 40,000. Other than the Aztecs, we've got half the troops of the entirety of the Roman Empire. I shouldn't really be surprised when they are gigantic. Good lord. Aha, that's what I was waiting for. So this guy was just at war with whoever the hell owned that province before him there. Can we find out who held that previously? Just to double check, basically. No. Oh, this guy. There he is. Right, so he has been overthrown by one of our vassals. That tidied up our borders for us. So our options now are go to war with Rome, at which point I think we lose. I hate to say it, it's a real shame, but I don't think we can beat them. Not without some serious time investment. Or we go to war with the Aztecs again. But then we're at truce. How long until... Oh, we could go to war with them. Although that'd be a great holy war for lands we don't really want. Our only option right now would be to build ourselves up, because to fight Rome we'd have to expand out massively. We'd have to take a lot of extra provinces that are outside the Celtic lands, which were never the goal of the campaign. I don't want to artificially extend things more, because you guys get bored of it, and so will I at the end of the day. So, I think we're going to have to leave it here. I think that's going to be it, but don't worry. We've still got the time-lapse to come, which I'm going to do in a second. For those of you who haven't seen anything like that before, simple thing is, let's see how this empire we've built fares. Let's see how long it lasts. See if it will actually survive the test of time, and you know, whether our dynasty will still be in control of it, more importantly. And hopefully they'll expand out just naturally of their own accord, so we'll do that for as long as we can here. Luckily, this runs a lot better. I did this for Game of Thrones as well, and the Game of Thrones, I think, over the course of a 2-hour time-lapse, we managed to get about 40 years of in-game time. This one runs a lot quicker, so when I go into observe mode, we should get, hopefully, a decent amount of results from this one. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Stay tuned, because after the time-lapse, I'll do a bit of a breakdown. We'll check on our characters and on the dynasties and sort of see how everything is going. And, yeah, this should be fairly interesting, I think. I've been keeping a close eye on this time-lapse, actually, sort of seeing what's happening here, and it looks as if we have hit a stalemate. Now, I sort of expected this to happen when I saw it. What the hell does that say? Does that... Hang on. Question mark? It's actually a question mark, isn't it? What is going on with that name? Of what? Key? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's Irish, apparently, so there we go. Some branch house there. Our religion might have taken off in that case, but I did notice that the Aztecs very quickly fell apart. When the Aztecs fell apart, my god, did Rome explode. Now, don't get me wrong, the Celtic Empire also managed to grab up some of the Aztec land as well. Look at that, they've got part of Morocco there, going south into Western Africa. We've also got a little bit of this part of Spain. This is actually what we got during the war that we launched against the Aztecs, this province here, whatever the hell it's called, Algarve. We were able to expand down from there. I can only assume and conquest all of this stuff too. Celtic Empires hold out pretty decently. We lost a lot of land, especially like Aquitaine area from, or specifically slightly north of Aquitaine from the Roman Empire. They were very quickly able to grab that up, and I'm not really surprised given that they are ridiculous right now. Look at them. They've expanded such a crazy amount. Like, they've grabbed most of Africa there. They've been expanded up towards Siberia. They are insane. They're not under House Nepos. I don't know what... let's take a look at the history of Rome there. Nepos. Then these guys conquered it, so they actually might be primogeniture now. Oh, no, still elective. Nepos still second in line. It's nice to see House Nepos surviving, 389 members. I mean, statistically, they're just likely to be elective empire by the fact that almost all of Rome is apparently a Nepos at this stage. So, how are we doing then? We are now Archdruid Aidan, the Sword of Lulu, Clue, or something like that. I don't know how you exactly pronounce it. He's a holy warrior, veteran of holy wars. They have hereditary theocracy, so the government is the same. I believe that government type's actually bugged out, so the last government mode you look at will replace its symbol. There you go. It's just missing a symbol for that one, essentially. A tall, strong man who is brawny. He's uncrowned. How long has he been emperor, then? 20 years, and he's still uncrowned, huh? Good work. The character we left off on, Archdruid Mountain II Poison Tooth, died of being blinded at the age of 86. A Hemophant, a skilled fighter, a kinslayer. What is to be expected there? Oh, wow, what an impressive rule he's had. I let the game run for about 50 years or so, and then I sort of saw the way the winds were blown, let's put it that way, and thought we'd leave it there. But we are also currently under attack by Hugh. Elfgear's Conquest of the Highlands, 20,000 men versus the 43,000. If we'd let this go long, and if he'd be able to stop that, he's mobilizing troops down, all that shit. But fairly impressive stuff. What's going on here, I wonder? I just have no idea. What is this? Who sieged this then? Northumberland. Oh, so our vassals are at war with them. Okay, so we're not actually losing that round. I thought that was actually Aztecs when I was viewing that. Impressive stuff. How's the religion doing? Not that impressively, actually. We've managed to grab a little bit down here that we got from, what was that, Thuringen? We have moved on to the continent as well, starting to reclaim sort of Normandy, going south into France there. Southern parts of the UK convert very quickly. Still this massive Lollard stronghold in what is modern-day Yorkshire, and then Northern Ireland as well, Scotland, actually flipping back to Celtic. Not particularly fast. I think when we were reformed, I mean, going for proselytizing just seems to be the most powerful. Moral authority is still at a nice solid 100% there, so they've done a fairly decent job of that. Outside of our realm, what's the rest of the world looking like? Basically the way you expect to be. China is expanding in the steppes, not much of a surprise there. And Rome, like I said, absolutely blown out of control. Norway is massive. Sweden, Scandinavia looks very much untouched. To be honest, the rest of the world has been sort of very default. Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, all the same. Livonia there, Novgorod, Kiev, all in the places they should be. Nothing particularly strange. Very much a Celtic versus Rome scenario now. And unfortunately, I think I know that... I think we can all safely say that Rome would absolutely win it when it came to that showdown, huh? Impressive stuff. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this campaign. It wasn't quite the Celtic reclamation I was hoping for. Very much stopped dead in our tracks by the unfortunate, untimely death of Archdruid Mountain. But it stopped being the story of the Celtic restoration and very much became the story of Archdruid Mountain. I knew when he died, that's where we needed to leave it, huh? Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. What a great character. He'll be remembered for a very, very long time. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons who made this series possible in the first place. Thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Blurry Bunny, Sidini, Conspiracy, Crazy Pat Crosis, Danny Good, Donald, Eric B, Escape, Facundo Vasquez, Fungus King, Gogolus, Harik, Haydog, Jimbo, Josh Lendine, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Necrophilim, Palvis Presley, Serthal the Swede, Saragon, Toby Cruz, Tom Taylor 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backerton, Zazzy 7011. Thank you all for your support. The insane tier levels on Patreon. It is most appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. Now, I did take patron houses. They are still on the list. They are actually in game, but we never got to see them. There are a couple that I scattered around. We didn't get too many for this series, but don't forget that we are going to carry on with this world at some stage. We're going to come back to this in the future when CK2, I guess, is updated for the current patch 3.2. It shouldn't take them too long, I would imagine. Next campaign, I think we are going to dive into the Iron Century bookmark and see the earliest bookmark CK2 has to offer. Try and find a fun start line around there. And we'll dive into that hopefully tomorrow, assuming there are no delays. So stay tuned. We'll see what we can do. Shout as well to Asaro, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Arachne44, Betimus Max, Sidini, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Duncan 2 and 7, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK Run, Genji Zerka, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Israel, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Johan DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Johnny No, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Lemon Stark, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Matthew, Nathaniel Lundberg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Nixie, Pantamu, Pantherpearl, Smirtworm, The Insane Pickle, Venom Meow, Will Wade Wolfie, and CK2. Thank you for making this all possible in the first place.